Hey everybody, welcome back for more Lords of Shadow. This time we're finishing up Chapter 5 with the boss fight starting off.
The power to defeat the vampires is now in our hands, and that bastard Dorin has no doubt met his maker. If anyone deserved death, it is he. No one will shed a tear for his miserable life. Countless others have met the same fate by his hand. The quest is going well. We have what we need to confront the Dark Lord, and I sense Gabriel's determination to see this through. The vampires must know we have the relic, and I am sure they will move to stop us if they can.
He is such a horrible person. Anyway, yeah, we get the description of our holy water, which was the holy relic, and that also lets us do something called the divine shield that I'm showing off there. If you have your light magic activated when you use your holy water, you'll pretty much be invulnerable to any type of attack.
Really?
And you can damage. You'll still take like the damage animation, but you'll take no damage. The only thing that will actually do damage to you is like an unblockable attack. But it's greatly reduced.
That sounds actually really good.
It is, and the beauty of it is it hardly uses any light magic. Also, holy water is great against vampires, as you see.
Holy water or holy hand grenade, you be the judge.
Exactly. And the blast radius is fucking huge on this thing, so if you can get them somewhat grouped up together, it doesn't even have to be tight-knit, you can basically put all of them into their stunned flashing stage, which is great for this area because you get swamped.
Yeah, I noticed. So basically you want to be spamming these holy waters all over the place.
Well, use them sparingly. I mean, you don't have that many of them, but they do drop pretty frequently from the vampires, so you're pretty good to go.
Now, does holy water affect much of anything else?
Pretty much if it's an undead type enemy. Has this weird obsession with art, and oddly enough, I don't think this guy has the same obsession.
That's disappointing. I really love that boss.
I was so hoping for like some "this is art" quotes, but this is the best we get here. We get to play frisbee.
Catch this! Oh, you caught it! How the hell did you do this? I only threw it at like 2 miles per hour.
He's playing to Gabriel's strength. Never attack Gabriel with the quick time. That's Gabriel's move, man.
He says that every time, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yes.
He has a few other lines that he'll use on you, but it's nothing great to write home about. Plus, his voice has been highly synthesized, in case you didn't notice, so it's really pleasing to the ears. As far as the fight goes, he's really not that bad. His AI is pretty horrible, as you'll see here in a little bit. He only has a number of attacks, too. He's got the one heavy attack there, and the other attack right there is blockable. And other than that, he'll toss his little double blade at you. He'll, he'll dash at you real fast, like you saw. And he has an attack where he'll transform into a swarm of bats and fly at you, but it's really easy to avoid, and you should never get hit by it, and if you do, you're horrible. Even by Lords of Shadow standards.
Oh, man, that is just insulting.
Well, if you get hit by the attack, it fits, trust me.
You know, Brauner, I think he can catch it. You know, you don't have to ask him every single time, it's fine.
That is actually the trial of this stage, is you have to catch his frisbee I think 3 or 4 times in a row without attacking him. Also, by the way, we quick time him once we get half his health done and just rip his fucking wings off because...
That's kind of cool, actually, I'm not gonna lie.
It's cool, but it's also very fitting of the way Gabriel is acting now. Let's be real here.
If Gabriel was still riding Pan in his eagle form, he'd rip their wings off as well.
Totally. Fuck America, Pan.
Reaches his destination, just be like, alright, well thanks, rip!
Pan, you're not running away this time, motherfucker. Also, yeah, you need to use complex movements and you can really confuse the AI. It's very tricky to do, But you can do it, and it's just like he doesn't know what to do, man. It's like a deer in the headlights almost.
Gabriel, you know that vampires can't turn that fast. Come on.
That's the thing with a lot of the enemies in this game. Most of them will only attack you if you're in like a direct line of sight. And on some of the bigger enemies, that's exploitable, slightly.
Slightly.
Also, by the way, ripping his wings off doesn't actually do anything to him. It just, you may notice that he threw his blade at you from up in the air one time. It stops him from doing that.
Oh, he just
laid the fucking smackdown on me. By the way, if you fail a quick time, it's not instant death, but it takes off like 3/4 of your health.
May as well be instant death.
It may as well be, yeah. Anyway, now to do this properly, because
I can't get over that. Oh my God.
It's really, yeah, you can do it both ways. If you're quick enough, you could change direction on him, and it just, I don't know. But now, do you remember the Jesus Ray, the main application of it?
It stuns enemies and deals damage.
That's the secondary application, man. The main application is to glitch the fuck out of things, and Brauner is probably the glitchiest boss that we will ever be able to encounter with him.
Oh yeah, you did mention this. I'm looking forward to this.
It's a lot trickier to do than just on like a switch or whatever, but if you pull it off, the results are energetic. Or not.
What's going on?
It's pretty horrible. Basically, what happens is you activate the Jesus Ray, and you let go of the attack button, so you stop the animation, and at the same time, you hit the grab button. What that does is that it cancels you out of your QTE animation, and a lot of enemies will get stuck in it. If you do it on like a mount or something, there's some crazy shit that'll happen.
Kind of like this?
I
think he's on fire right now.
The thing of this is I did this one time, and he glitched through the wall back at the barn, and he just went completely out of bounds, and I had to restart. But the thing of this is he'll eventually walk, if he doesn't go out of bounds, he'll walk back here slowly, while the camera just kind of glitches up horribly. And this is as far as he goes. Now, you can move around in the entire areas you see while this is going on. It's just the camera is weird and the controls are weird, but yeah. The only way to fix it is to go up and grab him again, which will reset the quick time, so to speak. But that's not all. There's more.
Oh, whoa. Everything's falling apart, man.
When he's in his actual quick time animation, if you let him get about halfway done with it and then try to grab him, you get another interesting result, which we'll see here shortly.
Let's see what happens this time. Yeah, 4 out of 4 of something.
Gabriel puts on quite a little dance there, while Brauner's just kind of hanging out. That's rather nifty. I think you can also, by doing like that gauntlet high jump, there's more. We're going to do this the right way now. You know, no more glitches. Let's just put this poor fucker out of his misery. He's been glitched enough.
I don't know if that's true. How many ways can you fuck up this guy?
That is as far as just pure glitches initiating them, those are the only ways you can do it. You can't do it on his wing ripping off animation. And it also won't work if the QTE leads into a cutscene.
I see.
But pretty much as long as neither of those apply, you're good to go. Now, you might not get great results like that. That's about the best we're going to see from that.
Wygol village is safe for now. The vampires have lost one of their commanders, Brauner, and news will travel back to the Dark Lord quickly. This is a blow, but it won't take long for them to regroup. Luckily, one of the villagers has revealed to us a secret path into the demon's castle. This will lead Gabriel into the sewers, and then up into the very jaws of death. The villagers called him God's Savior, and his weapon they called Vampire Killer. Ah, Gandolfi, how that would make you smile. As for me, once my business here is done, I shall follow my friend and aid him where I can.
I don't know. You can't say a joke about that. That is a joke. Gabriel's a great magician, by the way. Now you see him, now you don't. The beauty of Lords of Shadow camera work comes into full focus.
Well, see you later. Thanks for burning down everything.
Oh man, this level's pretty straightforward. Basically what we're doing here is we're going through the sewers so we can solid snake our ass into outer heaven, essentially, without being noticed. And that is a great animation. There's no sound. There's no, like, sometimes the controller will vibrate on, like, certain impact, you know? None of that shit. It's just the weird... He goes fucking flying.
Whoa,
Do you remember this from Chapter 1? The favorite
part? The bog! It's back!
This is sort of a bog. I mean, it's a sewer, so you can pretty much imagine what it is. And, yeah, if you stay in it too long, you start to sink in the mud. Yeah, mud.
Please tell me this. No, it said it was fucking poisonous. You're not sinking in shit.
I would imagine this amount of shit would be quite poisonous, but okay. I guess we'd be arguing semantics again.
Oh, there it is. Alright, you're right. Never mind. Please tell me this is not the entire fucking stage.
No, this is just a short part, but there is another small segment, but we can pretty much just do what we did there, and the beauty of the cyclone boots is we can dash jump over it all.
Oh, nice.
So it does come in handy.
Are the monster things still in the water as well?
Yeah, did you see those little bubbling up areas?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what those are.
Okay, yeah. I was hoping they did something unique, but I guess not.
Oh, of course not. It's the same gimmick. By the way, it's glitch time, in case you had forgotten about the almighty Jesus ray. We're going to use it again here.
Okay.
You saw how that switch worked, and it deactivated the flow of the green gunk?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you Jesus ray right in front of it, you can basically get a head start and glitch through the green gunk, even though it's not fully gone, if that makes any sense.
Oh, yeah, like it's probably starting its animation again, you just walk right through it as if it's nothing.
Like that! I tried to get classy here and pull this switch as well and then make it in time, but fortunately I had to see that animation one more time, just get blasted off by the green shit. But anyway, yeah, it's the little things, the little glitches that make life worth living in the Lords of Shadow universe.
I'm still going by the point that I don't think anyone's really tested this game.
We've talked about this before, and I think to a certain extent you're right, but I don't think it's for a lack of knowing, if you know what I mean. Because, I mean, there's certain hurdles in place to prevent you from doing specific glitches, like the high jump glitch in certain areas. But in other areas, there's nothing.
Well, I was going to say, Elric, the lead developer of Lords of Shadow and Lords of Shadow 2, it turns out, had a bit of an issue with people who had a different opinion of him, than him, rather.
Yeah, that's, we've been mispronouncing his name, by the way. Calling him Eric, it's actually Enric.
Oh, Rod moment.
Anyway, yeah, meet the skeleton warriors.
Just start singing the Skeleton Warrior theme song?
They're actually pretty challenging enemies when you don't cheese them with the Jesus ray.
Gonna reform.
Exactly, yeah. When you beat them the first time, they shatter, and their bones will start kind of jumping up and down. If you give them more than 2 or 3 seconds, they'll reform, and you have to beat them all into submission again. The way to prevent this is you hit their bones with a heavy attack. And there you go.
It's not too bad. Alright, back to Rodden.
Back to the rod action, oh yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm sure people tested the game, but Elric is just like, no, this is fucking stupid. We're not gonna waste time with this bullshit. It works fine as it is. My game is perfect. Stop trying to find flaws. You're fired.
I don't know, man. Lords of Shadow 2, I can totally see that going on but I think that's, for the most part, when he actually made the switch from CEO to Tyrant. I think Lords of Shadow 1, he was fairly okay. But I could be wrong, man. That's what we need Patrick Stewart in here for, man. Developer commentary.
Well, to be fair, I don't think Patrick Stewart would know either.
He tied me to a chair and made me say words.
he wouldn't let me leave until I said, ghouls!
That was my ransom. 3 ghouls. Jesus.
3 ghouls and 5 I'm comings.
Fuck. I was gonna make a comment about this puzzle and how, like, DSP got stuck on it for about an hour and a half, but it's pointless now. It's fairly simple. You picked up that logbook earlier. It says, the button raises the gate, but he can't reach it in time. If only there was a way to hit the button from farther away. Well, put 2 and 2 together, the only ranged weapon you have are your daggers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's not very many ways you could do this.
Plus, there's a bag of fucking daggers right next to the switch, so just in case you're completely incompetent, they give that to you too.
Oh, man.
And yeah, this should be like the norm now. You know it's coming.
I do, but it's always done in different ways. Like, I thought you were just gonna jump off a ledge or something, not just... Alright, fine.
Lords of Shadow knows how to keep you on your toes, doesn't it?
Yeah, better for worse.
Anyway, but that's the end of Chapter 5, man. We're actually inside the castle now.
Yeah, that's exciting.
After 5 fucking chapters, we made it to the castle in Castlevania. Bravo, Gabriel.
Only took us a couple hours, but hey, we made it.
That's what counts. By the way, question.
Uh-huh.
Where did Zobek go? We left him with the kid, and we haven't seen him since. And Gabriel, doesn't question this, but I am. Where'd he go?
I don't have an answer for you, man.
Yes, leave the kid with me. You go take care of the vampires. I'll take the kid.
Welcome to Zobek's daycare.
Also, by the way, if you notice, the kid was not part of the villager group at the end of the cutscene, so...
What?
I'm pretty certain that the kid was not part of that gaggle of villagers at the end of chapter or stage 5.
What?
I don't know what the fuck Zobek did with him, but he took him somewhere.
What? Then why did the kid... Alright. Sure. Go with it.
You're wanting to ask the question?
Yeah?
And I know what the question is, it's just, don't ask the question.
Yeah? I'm done asking questions. I'm just gonna accept it from now on.
We do this at the end of every video, by the way. We keep rambling on about how much it doesn't make sense. So we're gonna cut this one short, because otherwise we'd be going off onto, like, In Rod We Trust, and all that other good stuff. By the way, In Rod We Trust, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.
In Rod We Trust.
Later, y'all.
Bye.